Hi everyone, so welcome to this channel. It's Getting Ready with Ro. This is the first Getting Ready video that I want to share with you, and I'm creating this soft brown smoky eye look. It's very simple and easy to do, very easy to recreate. And then I am actually going to show you how you can have 3 lipsticks, 2 lip liners, and create a combo of lip options. So if you want a nude lip, if you want a bright bow lip, then you just can work with a couple of lip products and you can get multiple looks just from a couple of products. So this video in itself has two purposes: to get ready with me and then showing you how you can just manipulate some of your lip products to get different options. So if you'd like to see how to create this look and see a couple lip combos to go with it, please continue watching. So priming the lids with my Laura Behind the Scene eyelid primer, and this is going very strong. Generally I find these eye primers can last you, most of them last you about 6 months. My e.l.f. eyelid primer lasted me a year, close to a year. Usually after primer I'll put my base, but I have decided I'm going to actually blend out the crease a bit before putting my base, and I'm just using this kind of champagne color here from my MUA palette. And like I said, the palette that I'm going to use for this look is actually everything is going to be from this palette. So I'm just going to put it in the crease here just to help with the transition. For base I'm using this NYX retractable, and I'm just gonna run it. I don't want to pull the point up too much because you know it's going to also could break. So I'm just gonna run this on my lid, just on, not my whole lid, but just where you pretty much apply lid color and into the crease area, and then I'll blend it out. So this is what it looks like, and you want to blend it out. Generally I blend out with my fingers, but I have this fluffy brush that I'm going to use and just blend it out. And because I actually have that crease color, well, I had the lid color that I put on just right above my crease, it helps with the transition. So just gonna work on blending this out, and it may look a little messy, but it'll just shape up. This is what the blended out version, so you see it's softened up quite a bit. I am going to take this color here and just put it in my crease area to just soften it a bit, so you're seeing a nice gradient effect. So the featured color is actually this brown, but before I put that, I'm going to actually put a little of the black in the crease area, and I am using a crease brush from e.l.f. Studio Line. I'm just topping it off because I don't really want to make it too smoky. And as you can see, this is a really pigmented black, so I'm just more or less gonna tap it in, taking my time because it's pigmented. And so it's this like this, and I'm just gonna blend this a bit with this fluffy brush just to start helping define it. So now for the lid color, I'm actually going to use this color here, and I am tapping off for all the colors. I am tapping off my brush, sorry. I was talking and I stopped. I am tapping it off because I really don't want like a whole ball of mess here. So pat it in, and then I'm going to blend it. So I'm actually covering over the area where the black was. Yes, it still gives a lot of dimension to this smoky eye, so that is just more or less to help it look gradient. So even though we have there, we put the brown over, it just helps and give a nice gradient look in, you know, it being smoky, so it's just like all black, like brown on the lid. So I'm going to blend this out and come back. So we're highlighting, and I'm actually going to go back in with this color to highlight, because the other color that's there, which is this one, it has a little shimmer in it, and I don't want it to, well, that color has subtle shimmers in it, but I don't want it to be too highlighted, like shimmery. Yes, and I'm patting it in and being careful not to make the area muddy. And then for highlighting, I think I'm just, because it's a smoky, I'm just going to go in with like maybe this bronze color here. As if you go with a brighter color, I don't want it to look like it's like all white in there kind of thing. Just before closing off this look, I'm just going to take a clean blending brush and just pass it in the crease area, because I'm like always so conscious that everything is not blended together, and I don't want it to even blend out to look just all muddy on my lid. So now I'm going to line my eyes, same line I'm using in the waterline, and then curl my lashes, apply mascara. So I'm lining, and I'm actually tight lining, and it looks crazy, but that's how I tight line. I actually just take the pencil and smear it. Primer is already on my lid, so I'm going in with mascara. This is my Lancome Hypnose Drama. So this is the eye look. I'm actually going to clean up now, because you know it's smoky eyes, you need to make sure that your face is flawless. I'm using the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in Brightening. Also going to use a little bit to highlight my face. So after everything is concealed, this is how crazy I look. Not concealed, but more like highlighting. I'm using from this powder in the BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Glow. This is the light to medium. I am going to use this to set. So I'm pretty much just going to take, this is a color powder brush, Deluxe powder brush, and my Dream Matte, and just set more or less the rest of my face and apply, do contouring, contour a little bit, and put blush on. For contouring, generally a nice gray tone powder is really good, but this is kind of brownish orangish, but I still make it work for me. I'm trying to finish this, and actually this have worked for a while. I just suck in a bit to get a hollow area here, and I just lightly build it. And it also helps because I am using a lighter foundation to make it work. This is the e.l.f. HD foundation. I have one, so that's why I definitely need to bronze up my face, so I'm able to like get a match with my neck. For blush, I'm using my NARS Deep Throat. I'm using the e.l.f. angled blush brush. Just picking up some, tapping out the excess, and just putting it here on my cheeks. It's a very nice springy blush. Just gonna put a little highlighter. This is the What's Up from Benefit, and how I actually apply this to make this work, because if I rub this on my cheeks, it takes away all foundation. So I pretty much rub a bit on my hand, like that much, and believe it or not, that's not a lot. I don't know. And then I take my e.l.f. stipple brush, the small one, and pretty much almost wipe off all of it, and then I just bounce it on my face. So to help set that, I am pretty much using the Lorac Tantalizer, the highlighting part, and this has some glitter in it, so you want to definitely top it off and just then put the whatever remains on the brush. Want to set everything. So you can use whatever refreshing satin spray refresher that you're gonna do. Gonna do 3 lips. And why 3? Because depending on the occasion, that's you can use it. So gonna go with the first one, which is a nude. I'm using my Makeup Forever 3C lip pencil, and I'm lining my lips. Can't line your lips while you're talking. So I'm filling it in. If you like a matte look, then you can definitely just leave it as it is.